Chapter 13, Practice Exam number 7. You are exploring an unknown planet. You set a small pendulum into oscillation and find that it completes this many cycles in this many minutes. What is the acceleration of gravity at this location on this planet? Okay, so I already... there we go. Oops. I already wrote down the pertinent information over here. So I know that for a pendulum, the period of a pendulum is 2 pi times the square root of the length of the pendulum divided by the acceleration of gravity. So I have enough information for t and L. All I need to do is solve for g. I'm going to go ahead and solve for g before I put numbers in. So let's see, I need to square everything. And then I'm going to multiply both sides by g and divide by t squared. So g is 4 pi squared L over period squared. Okay. L I have. Period I need to get. So period is the time for one cycle. So I'm going to put the time divided by the cycles that were completed in that time. But I need this to be in standard units, and minutes are not standard units. So I'm going to do a conversion factor. There's 60 seconds in 1 minute. So the minutes go away, and I will just have seconds per cycle. So period is 4.3 times 60 times, or divided by 199. You know what? I am not going to put that out. I'm not going to write that out. I'm just going to write it as those numbers so that I don't have rounding error. So I put that over here, and I have L as well. So now I'm going to have G equals 4 pi squared. L is 0.09 meters. It's a very small pendulum. Over period is this whole thing, 4.3 times 60 over 199. And that whole thing needs to be squared. So I'm going to put this whole thing in my calculator. I have to be really careful. It's going to put parentheses all over the place. And when I do that, I get 2.11 meters per second squared. Okay, let's talk about points. Okay, there isn't a lot to do here, so the points are going to get kind of heavy on certain things. For instance, you need to write down the equation before you use it. I'm going to give you 4 points for that. Okay, 4 points just for writing it down. I'm going to give you a, let's do 1 point for plugging in the length in the correct place. I'm going to give you 2 points for the conversion, because you had to do 2 things. You had to do so 2 points for the correct period, either by leaving it like this or just getting the correct answer, because you had to calculate it and you had to do a conversion. So 2 points there. That's 7. Let's do 2 points for the answer and 1 point for the units.